It is 6:08 now on this Thursday morning. Pretty foggy on the drive in this morning, Russ.
Yeah, a little bit chilly out there as well. We've got temperatures around the freezing mark this morning, Greg, and I suspect it'll be clouding over during the day today. Now, this weather report brought to you by Rogers, and we're starting out with some partial clearing. I want to show you with the storm tracker what's going on further offshore, something riding up and over the Aleutian Islands, a secondary system now up in the Gulf of Alaska, and it's tumbling towards us. And this series of weather systems, they'll keep on coming right on down the coastline, riding over what is left of that high-pressure ridge. So with the high there, it remains dry for several hours, but it will be increasing layers of cloud throughout the day. And eventually, as that system rides its way onto the north coast, it shows up down around here as well and brings us some wetter weather. I think that begins towards the end of the day. If we're looking at what's happening around the Vancouver Island district, it'll be raining into Port Hardy by this afternoon, overcast into Nanaimo and Tofino, maybe a couple of sunny breaks left over in Victoria. We'll try to delay the onset of precipitation for the southern half of the island until after the sun goes down. That'll be a close call. I think in the mountains region, a couple of flurries not out of the question for Whistler and for Pemberton this afternoon. Those temperatures, well, they're pretty close to the freezing mark. And across the BC southern interior, far enough away from the incoming weather system, we'll keep it completely dry today. Some sunny breaks into Kamloops and Vernon right around 0, and a little extra sun over the southern sections of the Okanagan up near +2 in Penticton. What's happening in Metro Vancouver? Well, it is going to be clouding over. The high's about 5 today. Now, I have not included any precipitation by the later afternoon, but it's a really close call. This number here, 20% probability of precipitation, that gets you to about 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Once we get through sunset, that number ramps right up to 80%. So wet weather tonight, rain mixing with a little sleet, a little wet snow at times, especially over higher terrain. I don't necessarily think it's a snow event. I think it's kind of that thick rain with some sleet mixed in. Saturday is quite similar, but it's a slightly lower snow line. So, yes, we may get some wet snow over higher terrain on Saturday. Rain for everybody else in 5 degrees. And here comes the Arctic air arriving around midday Sunday. So flurries end for some clearing on Sunday. It gets quite windy, and it is windy and sunny into the start of next week. Look at those overnight temperatures. They're near record values, bottoming out at -8. At least there's lots of sun in there. But Thor, I think we're bundling up for several days and nights looking towards the end of the month.
And I didn't think it